Hi guys, it's like 4 a.m. here, and I just sorted some stuff out, but I wanted to talk. So basically, I just posted something on IG, and I wanted to break it down a little bit more. So basically, I've posted it, and I'm talking about mindset and what you need to be in a positive mindset in order to grow. And a lot of people, it gets into debates, and a lot of people get upset about it. And people say, it's not really your mindset, it's how much money your parents have got, and how much money you've been donated by grandparents, and, that status that you've been given due to somebody else's work. So my issue is, that's not true. And my proof of that is, if you had no contacts, right? You got no contacts. Your parents ain't got no money. They work normal 9-to-5 jobs. They haven't got a factory. They ain't got a business. They ain't got a car dealership. So, and you go to school like everybody else. You have an option to go to school. Okay, maybe a family member of yours is on drugs or whatever. People say, "Oh, you know what? That's the day to day." You're talking about one person who has, he can go to college, he can go to school, he can get educated, he can get funding, he can get the loan. But what happens if he's got a social problem? What happens if he's got social anxiety? What happens if he's got, crackhead parents and he's got to look after his younger siblings? And I'm still going to say, it's positivity. If you're not positive, or you don't have a positive mind frame, being in that position, you will lose. You will lose. I can dig a 90-foot hole and throw you into it. And if you don't think you're going to get out of it, you might get out in 2 years, 5 years, 6 years. If you don't think you're going to get out of that 90-foot hole, guess what? You're going to die in it. We're going to call it your grave. If it's your dilemma, that's your issue. Your issue that you've been thrown in a 90-foot hole. That's, bless you that you're not thrown in a 90-foot hole and it's only a 3-foot hole. But people deal with it differently, don't they? Someone's in a 4-foot hole and they're going to be crying their eyes out. I can't do nothing, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah? I know people who've been given businesses. They've been given textile factories. They've been given dairy companies. I'm thinking in my head. They've been given supermarkets. They've been given car wash businesses. They've been given these things. And guess what? They don't succeed in them. Because they had no interest in it. And because they had no interest in it, they failed. Either the business was taken back off them, or the business was closed and it was finished. The parents are done. Here, you have the business, you run it, and they run it down. That person didn't have the positivity in knowing what he was given. They didn't have that positive mind frame. They didn't see it. It was too much for them. They didn't develop it. People say, "Oh, at that time in that person's life, the opportunity that he was given was too much for him to grasp." And what can you say to that? What can you say to that? That will be a regret. That person will say, "You know what? I regretted that moment. That's when I could have succeeded in life and I could have got ahead." But another person will say, "You know what? I would have had that opportunity and I would have done this and I would have done this and I would have that." Well, you know what? Guess what? You never got the opportunity. You should go get the opportunity. Go get it. That person got given it and he failed. He or she failed. You need to go get it to succeed. Because you can already see the vision. That person didn't see the vision. So it's a mindset. So when you're looking to get the opportunity and when you get hold of it and you choke I don't want to swear, you choke it You choke the nonsense out of that opportunity, and you maximize profits, and you maximize your happiness from succeeding within that opportunity. Then you will grow, and that's called growth. Whether it's a material thing or a mental thing. Confidence, when you grow in confidence, you also grow financially. The two come hand in hand. If you're successful at business, at making money, you'll be successful within yourself, in yourself, well-being. It's a sense of knowing what you're doing is right, and having that, having that understanding, and having that, that calmness in your heart that what I'm doing, I enjoy it, I'm making money from it, so I'm going to keep doing it. But you got to be positive. That's it. That's the mindset. I mean, you might have to play that 2 or 3 times. I don't know. Maybe for some people, they might listen to it and think, you know what? The guy's talking nonsense. The guy's still talking nonsense. I remember there was a guy on IG, and he was like, listen, in the hood from New York, I don't know why people think that in England we were drinking cups of tea, because there's crack pandemic here in the 90s. There's, drugs still going on there. There's gangs here now, it's still going on here. And people are brought up in these areas, and I've seen it myself. So people just, I'm from New York, I'm from Brooklyn, I'm from Queens, I'm from Crompton, you don't get these opportunities. No, I'm sorry, you go to Kashmir, in the middle of nowhere, right? You go to Kashmir Kush, in the middle of nowhere, and a 9-year-old kid is raising 4 or 5 siblings, and you're moaning that you're in Compton, and you have to be a part of a gang, and you have to go shoot people. Okay, that's your choice. You can move away from the areas, you can get money and leave and have $20 in your pocket and move to another city. When you're a 9-year-old and you got nothing, you're an orphan, and you got 2, 3 siblings younger than you, you ain't moving nowhere. It's like the night's like 15 degrees, minus 15 degrees. It's freezing. So people can talk about, it's not about positivity, it's not about the mindset. It's about the struggles I've got. Well, you need to wake up and understand that your struggle is not as big as you think it is. And it never is going to be as big as you think it is, because it's your struggle. I remember I met a nurse. She was talking that she worked in Saudi Arabia. She was a British nurse. And she said, we had a child come in, and the kid had a fever, high temperature. And we couldn't see the child with the high temperature. We had to see a teenage girl who had a party. It was a 18th birthday or 16th birthday. Very influential family, very rich, whoever they were, And she said we had to see that girl because she had a dimple on her face. Because it's private out there, isn't it? It's private thing. So you got money, you go get seen first. As simple as that. And we couldn't see the kid with a fever. We had to go see, 120 degrees temperature fever. We had to go see this girl with a dimple on her face, and she had a party that evening. They had to do something about this dimple, whatever they did. They injected it with whatever, I don't know. But that's her problem. Her problem is my dimple. That's her norm. My dimple. Is it going to get her through life? No. Is it making her stronger in life? No. But is it her problem, and is it real to her? Yes, it is. That's her dilemma. So the kid in Kashmir, in the middle of nowhere, he was 9 years old, and he's raising his 2 little siblings, or 3 little siblings, 4 little siblings. Is that his problem? Yeah. Can we all agree that that child has a bigger problem? Yes. But because you don't know about it and it doesn't affect you personally, you will never take it on and have the empathy that you should have for that child. and then adapt that to your place, and you're better off. You're better off. I want to even go a little bit further. I want to talk about. I'm more business minded. I want to talk about business. So that's the mindset. I'm talk about positivity and the mindset. You might need to play it twice. You might not even understand it. I might need to, go over it again in another video later or another audio later. But I want to also just like business. Let me stick to business. Make my point. I don't want to go off. I apologise if I do go off. That happens. I'm sorry. So in France today, 2019. If you want to open up a company in anything, you need a baccalaureate. Your baccalaureate is given to you at age 18. So you're about 18, 17, 18. That's the first time you get to try to get your baccalaureate. You might do a retake when you're in your 30s, 20s, whatever. But it's a baccalaureate in England. They call it A-levels. In America, I don't know about the American education system. It's generally the same thing. So if you're about 18, it's them grades. But the baccalaureate is built on about, I think it's 12 subjects or 11 subjects. It is very hard compared to the English education system as of now, 2019. If you haven't got a baccalaureate in France, you cannot open a business. It's as simple as that. If you don't have a baccalaureate, you cannot go self-employed and open a business. There might be ways around it, but the straight and narrow route that you're meant to take, you need a baccalaureate. In Holland today, 2019, if you wanted to open a hair salon, if you wanted to open a hair salon, you would have to have a level 2 diploma within, again, age 18, education at 18, whatever you get in your country at age 18, correctly, in the correct methods, that's what you need. To open up a business like a hair salon, you need a level 2 diploma in it. So a level 2 diploma, it's like an MVQ in England, they say, around about the MVQs. Could you imagine that? Level 2 MVQ probably takes about 18 months to do if you went to college. If you went to college, not university. We say college in America. They say college as university. Blah blah blah. But you